And away we go with another Age of Empires 3 game. We got Psionic, man of the moment right now. For anyone who hasn't seen or hasn't watched, I didn't get to cast it on my channel because it was too late. But Psionic got through to the semi-finals of the PK Clan tournament, and he went up against current rank #1 in the game, which is Phoenix. And Psionic he lost 3-1. But the last game, it was 2-1. And the last game, he completely threw the game. And he was winning, and he just completely threw it. It was such a good game to watch. So it could have very easily gone 2-2 into a final game, where Psionic may have had an advantage because he would have been able to play his best civilization, France, again. But I just wanted to... I know that stings. It's still stinging for me, Psionic. It's still stinging for me. However... showing that you can go up against the very best in the game. He beat Ketaboy 3-0 in the quarterfinals. Ketaboy is ranked #3 at the moment on the Elo ladder, and he whitewashed this. If that doesn't show how good this guy is right now, I don't know what will. This guy is so good. He likes to meme as well. Like, we could not have asked for a better player to join Age of Empires 3. And how quickly he has gained that experience, that knowledge, that skill, you know, in such a short period of time is nothing short of sensational. He's going up against Big Lucas L, who, again, is about 2100 elo right now. He is a China main as well. Really likes that China game. Likes that China meta at the moment as well, with the Golden Pavilion into Age 2, into the 7 stepdaddies. So we'll see if we see that from him this game. Let's see how Psionic's going to deal with that, though. Spain versus China. Pretty, like, it is favorable for Spain, but if you don't play it right, China will completely snowball you. That's kind of how every game versus China is played. Like, China are considered relatively weak. They're not weak, but they're not, like, at the top level. They get quite easily countered by the likes of France, Brits, Otto. So they just kind of get beat by better tier civs. But that's only if you play them right. If you don't play it perfectly, nice kill there by Psionic. And he might be able to body block with the dog. The dog needs to be getting in the way. Yes, he does. Look at that. There's a good boy. There's a good boy. Oh, no, but he doesn't. You need to snare with your Explorer. Okay, yeah, he might try and... he's going to try and pull trick instead. Oh, I mean, that works as well. There's 2 ways you can deal with that. You can try and do the pull trick, which is what you saw there, or you can get your dog to just walk in front of the Explorer, and that kind of body blocks him and stops him from walking, trips him over a little bit. So Psionic decided to go for the body block to begin with, but then realized that wasn't working. He went for the dog pull instead. The dog pull's a bit more risky, I think, but hey, either way, it worked out. It's all good. But yeah, as I was saying, going up against China, if you don't play it right, they will snowball. It doesn't matter what civ you're playing, they will snowball over all of you. They also are a very good anti-DE civ, people like to say. So they're a very good kind of anti-bullshit, anti-FI, fast industrial type civilization, because they have 7 hand mortars. 7 hand mortars is a very... it's basically like having a 2 mortar card in a European deck, right? Which also acts as a anti-falconet kind of card, anti-heavy cannon kind of card. So for that reason, they're a very good anti-bullshit, anti-DE civ. So I think China in the medium to lower elo levels are considered quite strong. But at the top level, obviously I have to answer from the top level. And here we go. As you can see, we have the 7 stepdaddies coming in. Please, stepdaddy, I've been a good boy. Sorry, my own PTSD coming out there. Real daddy didn't come back after going out for some milk. Stepdaddy beats me with the belt. And in they come, in that beautiful guard stance. All 7 stepdaddies, my God, can they do some damage against some children? But he's not going up against children. Oh, no! What? Psionic. I mean, look how fast these stepdaddies are out. before 5 minutes. Oh, no. Takes down the outpost. 2 villagers going to go down here by the looks of it as well. And Lucas L is 700 coining behind this. He is aged up so fast. Oh, my God. What insane value. Maybe he is playing against children. God damn. Only 3 musketeers coming out from Psionic as well. That is not very good. 700 wood in here for Psionic. What is going on here? My goodness. Maybe he's got like some insane food treasures this game. I don't know. Oh no, that's going to be some more children getting the belt beaten. Oh dear me, but Minutemen coming in. Big Brother's coming in to save the day. But again, that's 300 resources he's had to sacrifice there. Going for second barracks now. Lucas L almost aging up at like the 6-minute mark with the 7 stepdaddies out. He has macroed this down to a T, and he's still got that goat from the beginning of the game, that China get. Great stuff there. Definitely worth eating that now. Confucian Academy, so he's going to get the skirms. Great value here. Great value. He does have Baying Army as well. There it is. So keeping all 7 of these alive, or he's got 6 now. Keeping 6 of them alive in order to get Baying Army, that means that these will shadow tech into veteran with the Bayang Army card. Psionic, what's he done here? This is... So, Spain Age 2 is obviously very, very scary, but those stepdaddies just completely shut it down. What's he done here? I guess we've gone 5 vills, 700 wood, now 7 rods. So, went super greedy to start with. Okay, there's going to be a disciple going down there. More musketeers coming in. Again, only a batch of 3. He's got everyone on food right now. This does work if you have a market and you can just sell food to get the coin. He does have capitalism as well, which is worth almost 3 vills, 2.5 vills on coin gathering. So it definitely does help. Rod's coming in. He might ship... Well, they're going to have to ship from the town center. Going to catch the stepdaddies out. Stepdaddies walk away. Minutemen coming in to join in. Okay, Musketeers marching forward. He's going to lose his Explorer. He's catching these hands. Oh, the hands are being caught. And now the skirm's coming in as well. The Chinese Explorer has over 1,000 HP. But great dispatch there by Psionic. Ditching the one being snared to be able to run it away without being snared. Good stuff there by Psionic. Good stuff there by Lucas L as well. Lucas has got a huge advantage right now. Ronalera's coming in, though. Maybe it's his turn to snare. He's used the anti-cav. Minutemen, the sentries. Trying to find those skirms. He finds them. Now the Ronalera's saying, you got to catch these hands, baby. And these hands come with a sword and shield. Kill the skirms. They need to be the priority. Look at that critical hit there. Loses the Explorer. Oh, but look at this. Lucas L's first shipment is the intervention, and he's gone for the Brit consulate now. So he's going to get all of those juicy red coats. Look at the difference. 206 HP compared to 150 and an extra like 5 attack or so. 6 attack, I think. So they are some pretty strong consulate musketeers. Villager running for her life there. Oh, but she runs back. She's obviously got a death wish. Obviously want to get out here to gain this herd. He's going to need to put a village down, though, I think. Does have a herd behind his base, so he's going to be safe for a couple of minutes. Okay, Psionic pushing in with more units in Age 2 here. Psionic now going for 700 coins. Still not sending the House of Trastamara just yet. Don't forget, the more shipments he sends in Age 2, the better House of Trastamara is going to be worth. Gets his Explorer back. Going for the double-pronged raid here. Distracting the main base. Lucas L, he can't be in 2 places at once right now. He doesn't have the mass to be able to do it. But just as I say that, a big batch of skirms coming in. Yes, he can be in 2 places at once. House of Trastamara now coming in. And that should almost be an instant agent when that gets here. Now going to only be 782 coin and 939 food for the age up. There comes the age up. And look how fast he's going to be aging up. That's faster than a fast age up. A exiled prince. Faster than an exiled prince age up. Does get that village up. Again, a Rodolero raid coming around the back. That's probably not going to achieve very much. Not the best raiding unit. Oh, being caught by Discipline Changdaos. These are interesting. This is a really interesting fight between these two because they're kind of the same unit. So Changdao aren't a pikeman. They are basically a Rodolero, but not quite as good as a Rodolero, if that makes sense. You can see their Changdaos have 18 hand attack, 20% melee resist, compared to Rodolero's 40% melee resist, but 11 hand attack. So interesting fight between those two. And they are basically the same unit. Very interestingly, they are the same unit. And look at Psionic with the free control groups all the way around his base. He is not giving him a second to breathe here. Kill that Explorer. Super important you kill that Explorer. Rodolero's coming around the back here as well. So Lucas L has been distracted. He's got loads of units over here. Psionic is just running him ragged right now. Manages to get into H3. Now the scores are so close. When you consider how Lucas L, the early advantage he got this game was absolutely incredible. A Flying Crow coming in now. Psionic with 30 vills. What's his first shipment going to be in H3? It's going to be the 2 Falconets by the looks of it. Ooh, Musketeers running into a Flying Crow. Only 25 vills here for Lucas. He is down. He is down on eco. Don't forget, Spain have capitalism as well, but we do have a mini factory here, 2.5 wood. That's basically 5 vills worth. And we've got a Confucian Academy producing a Flying Crow very slowly, but it's still worth some villager seconds, right? So eco's kind of very similar when you take everything into consideration. Still has a few stepdaddies left, but yeah, 2 Falconets going to be enough to kill them. Oh, is he going to lose a villager here? No, good micro there by Psionic. Okay, Lucas has sent his meteor hammers. He's pushing in now, making some Forbidden Army as well. So going for some cav here. This is always sort of the good time to send cavalry at the stage of the game. China Cav, very good as well. They're very unique. China's Cav is very unique. They've got the best anti-artillery Cav in the game. The main reason for that, before someone says, oh, Lionheart, Opries from Russia are technically the best. Shut your mouth, you nerds. I'm talking about Discipline Meteor Hammers because they have 4 range. That is why. Look at this. This is it. Oh, perfect example. Thank you very much, Lucas, for proving my point. See, normally you can cover Falconets with Musketeer anti-cavalry, right? And can't connect onto artillery. But Meteor Hammers can. It doesn't matter if you've got bodies in front of them. You can be a right slut. You can be a right whore. You can have 10 bodies in front of you. But those Meteor Hammers are going to slam their cock right on the table from 4 range away. It's also why they're good at snaring, because they can snare from 4 range, which means that Musketeers, when they turn, they shoot. They don't melee them like a normal cav because of that extra range that they have. Iron Flails are interesting as well because they're a decent heavy cav. You know, they're nothing special, but they're quite tough and they've got a 1 area effect. So they're like the damage dealers, whilst the Meteor Hammers just from range absolutely destroy artillery and skirmishers. Nice raid here from Lucas L using his red coats. Is he going to pounce on it? He's sending a cavalry over, but he doesn't want to engage too hard because he might get counter pushed. But he is going to engage regardless. Okay, good villager micro there by Psionic. He's going to kill that that Iron Flail, and Lancer's going to come in here. This is all anti-cav right now. Look at this. He's still using the villagers to kill Chang Dao's. Beautiful stuff. And the Lancers will clean up there, no doubt. He needs to do some good micro here, though. He should be microing this. I mean, he tried to, but... Okay, cleans up there, which is nice. The villagers are going to have to force to run away. What a game this is turning out to be. Lucas has a small score lead. He's going to get a second flying crow out very shortly as well. This flying crow has seen better days. Could get that healed. I don't know how China get healers. China have to go with the Brick Consulate and get the surgeons, maybe? I don't know if they get another healer. I don't think they do. I think you can age up with the Temple of Heaven. Or a Heavenly Temple, whatever it's called. And your Explorer becomes a healer, but... Okay, lots going on. As to be expected with Psionic. Psionic's really... He's got a really unique... He's turning into a really unique player. Very good at these, like, crazy amount of control groups. He's very good at countering. Look at that range. That's a perfect example of how far they attack from. Look at that range right there. Look at that range. Look, just keeping out of the melee range of the vills. And another one coming to join the party. This is great raiding here by Lucas. 2 villagers up for grabs right now, and there's no counterplay. Absolutely no counterplay. Although the Lancers are trying to do their own raiding going up here. They're both doing exactly the same raid right now. So many vills going down here. Just from like 1 or 2 units. Really, really smart play here by Lucas L. But like I was just about to say, Psionic is so good at doing this. He's so good at counterplaying his opponent. When his opponent is pushing him, Psionic is so good at that decision-making to do the counterplay whilst his eco is weak. And look at this. There's going to be so many dead villagers here. Beautiful play. And Lucas is nowhere to be seen. He's running his cab. They're going to be first into the firing line. They saved some villagers, but there was a lot of dead villagers there. Lucas catching some stray incoming musketeers. That's just gonna delay him even further, I think. Oh, the flying crows might get some big hits. Run away, Psionic, stagger mode, something. Oh, big triple kills there. The Lancers turn to fight, but I don't think that's gonna be a good idea. He's just gonna waste some Lancers there, yeah. Get out of there. I think that just dodged. I'm pretty sure that Lancer just somehow dodged a flying crow shot. Definitely worth getting his Explorer back. Almost full HP as well. Could just run the Lancers over there. I would just run my Lancers over there to get my Explorer back and run the Explorer all the way around the map rather than pay that 100 coin to your opponent. That 100 tribute. Kills his Explorer again. Farms 90 XP. Goes for the melee there. Said that Meteor Hammer has that 4 range, so it's constantly snaring. And I think Psionic knows he's dead here. He's just going to do as much damage as possible. Yeah, playing well. Microing as best as he can, given the situation he's in. Again, Psionic catching him off guard. There's 9 villagers in here. Psionic sees it. He sees it. Lucas is on 25 villagers. Psionic's on 29. So Psionic has killed... Well, actually, they probably killed the same amount of villagers because Psionic was ahead by about that amount. Okay, good micro here by Lucas L to save all of his villagers. Psionic on 30 vills. Does get his Explorer alive. Revives the Explorer, but it's just going to go down again, I think. Hasn't got the food to make a load of dogs here either. What a game this has been. What a crazy game this has turned out to be. 2 very evenly matched players. Okay, 4 Lancers coming in. Could dive in against these skirmishers. That would be really good play here. Whilst, oh yeah, beautiful micro there to be. The Lancers, oh, the Lancers are going to dive in against. Oh, there's one very weak Flying Crow as well. The Flying Crows are trying to unpack. They both get a shot off. 1 Lancer down, 2 Lancer down, and now the skirmishers are at the Lancer's mercy. They're saying you've got meteor hammers. I've got lancers, baby. I do 60 damage to infantry. Fuck your 4 range. I've got my 3 multiplier, baby. Oh, look, another flying crow here. He does have some units to protect it, though. Wow, what a clean there for Psionic. And just like that, Psionic now has a distinguishable lead right now. He's on 31 villagers. Only 1 TC still. This has been an absolute battle of attrition, isn't it? Both of them vying for resources around the map and just using what little units they have to gain any tiny advantage. Again, there goes down the village. Couple of vills gone down, and Lucas is bleeding Eco right now. He's bleeding Eco. Outpost desperately going down against this village here. No, he still has 9 rods. Okay, he's going for 1,000 wood. Does have that armored pistoliers, but does not have the resources to send it right now. But bang on, coming in by Lucas. Huge switch to Rooney. He's got a flying crow, which is being defended as well. That flying crow should be the difference here. There's lots of villagers for Psionic as well. Going down. Now it's Psionic's turn to bleed villagers. Both of these guys bleeding each other dry. I want to suck your blood. That's what Revnak's mum says to me, but it's not blood she wants to suck. Hey-oh! She does bleed me dry, if you know what I mean. Again, that flying crow being a menace here. For Psionic, oh no, Lucas, get your units in front. He's not paying attention. And that's going to be another dead flying crow. Very, very even Stevens here. Psionic has lost so many villagers. He's down to 22, 23 now. But Lucas on 23 as well. But Lucas has the 2 wanders producing stuff for him. So those flying crows are being produced. And he has 5 villagers worth here. While Psionic only extra he only has is capitalism. So Lucas now has the economic lead. Big Bayang army shipment was just sent there, though. That was a lot of food investment. It paid off for him. 1K coin coming in now. And now Lucas has the lead ever so slightly by about 1,000. Oh my God, what a game this is turning out to be. What a game this has been. This is anybody's game. I had my money on Psionic early. Well, at the beginning of the game, my money was on Lucas because of the early advantage he got. But then it turned to Psionic. But now it's gone to Lucas again. But still anybody's game. Still, he's desperately trying to take down that outpost. There's only 2 vills in there. He manages to finally take it down. Not sure he needed to take that down so desperately. Should have been using those units to protect his flying crow and stuff. Oh, but the 5 Huss shipment. That is surely the Huss shipment. 5 Hussars coming in. He doesn't have a stable. I'm pressing the hotkey for the stable and he doesn't have one. So that is the 5 Hussar shipment. I mean, if you had a stable right now. Oh! Where did he get it from? He must have killed a skirmisher or something and he got a disciple. That was funny. Scores are so close, but Lucas does still have the lead. Again, more eco up for grabs. Not again. Neither of these players are giving each other a second to breathe. There's a lot of villagers here as well. The War Academy does go up. Oh, but a flying crow coming in. But I don't think there's going to be enough Hussars left. The flying crow should be attacking the Hussars. Oh, wait, I think... Oh, he's trying to get his redcoats down. He's snaring. I don't know what side it was doing there, but he got the trot, and he got the Olympic trot. Did you see that? I'm not sure what he was doing there. Trying to be fancy. Again, a flying crow being a menace, being the decision maker of who wins this skirmish. So that Confucian Academy is giving him so much value. This is like the 5th flying crow now he's got. Sonic going for some Northern. He did get that 1k wood. I'm not sure what he spent the 1k wood on. About to run out of a herd over here. Does have this herd. Could do with getting a town center here. Defend this gold mine and defend this herd. Zero anti-cav patching. Oh, these hands from the meteor hammers and iron flails. He barely has any anti-cav anywhere. His units were split. Oh, okay, more musketeers coming in at the nick of time, but does lose some skirmishes there. But then does lose all of his cav, so even trade, I would say. Sorry about the coughing, guys. Still got a bad cold. Yeah, nothing to counter this flying crow right now. Could do a villager pull, but it doesn't have great coats. Imagine being in a game like this for 26 minutes and not having great coats. What an absolute madman. Going for Rodolero raid over here. There's dead villagers. Oh my goodness. How did I miss that? Is that another dead villager? It is. Lucas down to 23 once again. Still anybody's game. Does Lucas have great coats? He does have, well, Eastern Medicine, I think it's called for them. What an absolute madman. Psionic is it not having great coats. Rodolera's running around the map. He wants to get the big, big shot. There it is. He wants the jackpot. Man wants to gamble at Vegas, but he's going to have to settle for Blackpool. That was actually a really funny joke, if you understand Blackpool. The poor man's Vegas. Again, catching another flying crow off guard by pure musketeers on stagger mode. Great stuff there by Sonic once again. The scores are still so close. Anybody's game. Rodolero's being a menace. You can't catch that anti-raid with cavalry, my friend. And Bruce forcing his way through with musketeers. Rodoleros need to connect onto the cav to steal them very quickly. Lucas is about to get another flying crow. One iron flail left alive. There it goes. And now it's just a handful of guns. Both of these guys just got a handful of units against one another. Please make disciples. Bruh, you've got so much food. Make disciples. Where are the dogs as well? Psionic has not made any dogs this game. I haven't seen any disciples being made either. Both of these guys have the best explorers in the game. Neither of them... Wait. 100 cent to Lucas. Oh, okay. As I say that, he gets his explorer back. Another big skirm batch coming in, though. And more dead villagers. More dead villagers. Oh, my goodness. Kills explorer. Great snipe there. But again, another flying crow coming in. 22 villagers for Lucas. We're at almost the 30-minute mark, and no one has barely gone above 30 villagers. They've averaged about 25 villagers the entire time now. This is crazy. Spanish gold coming in at 28 minutes of the game. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Please make some dogs. Some dogs would be so good in these clutch games. Dogs are so good against all of these units, especially the flying crows as well. God damn, what a clutch game this has been. I love games like this. I mean, I love my meme games. I love my crazy build orders, but I also absolutely love really close games. The flying crow gets a misfire. And Sonic, he buys back his explorer just to lose it without making any dogs. Can I get a hi-ya? Make some dogs, Psionic. Make some dogs. Oh, he's not making dogs. I like that. Loses his explorer like that. Could just buy food as well. Even doing a huge villager pull. Is that necessary? Is that necessary? I don't know. It's going to be enough to take the flying crow down, which is fine. Still lots of food over the left side of the map now. Oh, look at this. This is a cheeky gold mine. Sonic doesn't see... Well, he sees the coin mine, but he doesn't see the villagers on there. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, this game is still so close. There's like 400 score in it. 26 vills for Psionic. Luke is on 25, making some Forbidden Army. I think Forbidden Army is good here. Mixing in the Forbidden Army with your Flying Crows is really, really nice. Lucas must be like, leave me the fuck alone for like 2 seconds, please. Leave me alone. Finally, we got a dog. I don't know where that dog came from. Oh, look at that. Call the RSPCA. Those women just beat up that dog. Savagery. I'm not going to lie, either the Chinese female villagers, just, they ain't it, baby. They just ain't it. Like, no curves. No nothing. Sorry, Chinese villagers. You don't get on the first tier list. Sorry. The thirsty tier list. You ain't part of it. You're F tier. Sorry, girls. Sorry. Not like the European female vills. Look at those girls. They know what they're doing. Those little tiny corselets. Showing that cleavage as well. God damn, those girls are thirsty. Oh, wow, look at this. What, is he sending 8 chew canoes? Where did they just come from? Where did those... Wait. Oh, there? Yeah, there they are. He just sent 8 chew canoes. That's how desperate he is right now. He sent 8 chew canoes. I mean, what else does he send here, you know? I think maybe that's a good... Northern Refugees is good. There's 1 villager per town center and village. How many villages does he have? I mean, that's an 8. So 6 villagers plus 1 for his town center. That's a 7 vill shipment. So he decided to go for chew canoes, and he's getting disciplined chew canoes here, instead of 7 villagers. I think that was a huge mistake. That is a huge mistake. 7 villagers would be so good here. Oh, and a big raid, though! Who needs villagers if you're killing your opponent? 28 vills for Lucas, and Psionic is bleeding dry. 20 down to 19, and no doubt he's going to lose a few more. Oh, the Highlanders! Where did they come from? 5 Highlanders. Oh, he's got Don's... Oh, Jolties. I don't know. Don's cojones. Making some Highlanders, but there's a lot of skirms. There's a lot of chew canoes, and they're one-hitting these Highlanders. Highlanders is a really nice idea here. It's not going to work, I don't think. Oh, 3 more Highlanders, though. Could catch the Flying Crow. He's pull chicken. He's pull chicken. He's pull chicken. The Flying Crow is outpacing the Highlanders. That's brilliant. Okay, another villager portal. He's making even more Highlanders now. It's a nice idea, but it looks like we have our winner. I think this is going to be the end of the game, surely. He's down to 10 vills. He's going to lose more. GG called from Psionic. He says, well played from both sides. Absolute insane game. Some could say game of the year. Not quite game of the year, but it's definitely game of the month, game of the week. Definitely up there. And wow, what a game that was. What a game that was. Looking like either side could have taken it. And I just think Lucas got that early advantage. He killed 2 vills and an outpost. I think that was... Psionic tried to get himself back into the game ever since the very start, the 5-minute mark, but he just unfortunately couldn't catch up, and that became a crazy game of who can kill more villagers, who can starve their opponent out of resources more, and yeah, fantastic stuff. But Lucas's L, the wonder decisions he made, so getting the Golden Pavilion for all of those resources, and the amount of Flying Crows produced this game was definitely a deciding factor as well. Look at all of the dead villagers. Oh my god. It's like a game of Tetris. It looks like Tetris, the amount of ups and downs there are and the amount of blocks there are. Look at this. I don't even know who killed more. Well, in the end, Lucas killed more, but wow, Psionic lost 32 down to 20. He lost 10 vills here. There's one up there as well, so he lost like 11 and maybe one there. Yeah, 11 vills or so. But then Lucas lost almost 10 vills. He lost 8 vills there as well. It was very up and down from both sides. Very, very up and down. But yeah, 160 musks made. Wow. To a 57 man. Well, what a fantastic. All resources gathered. Sonic wins. Capitalism was definitely a clear, like, decisive. Kept him. Whether villagers were gathering or not, capitalism will always be gathering. You can't stop capitalism from being gathered. So, yeah, in the end, really, really crazy game. What a fantastic play by both sides. Wow, dead village. I've never seen so many dead villagers. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I know I did, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.